Everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with not much of a voice, but I'm going to try to make it through Scrap Squad Sunday. I have no idea what happened, but I'm either have come down with something or am coming down with something. This is the original. It's got a floral frame behind a solid background, and most of the cluster is on the solid part, although there are some pieces that break the line and go all the way out to the frame. I'm not going to do mine just like this. I don't have a tag, for instance, but I do have a strip of 3 photos. And I'm going to use the June Hip Kit Club kit, which is kind of around town city type images. And so I'll put this aside and bring it back later. I'm going to use 12 by 12 as opposed to the letter size that she used. And so I'm going to add this extra little strip out here. So let me get this down. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible, just to kind of avoid having to expose you to my voice for too long and to keep me from having to use it too much. Okay, I'm thinking that's about centered. It may be a little bit north of center, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. And I'm gonna put my strip of photos. These photos are from last year. A year ago yesterday. Yesterday was Mick Jagger's 81st birthday, and these photos are of a display in Times Square for his 80th birthday last year. And I grabbed the photos from the internet. There are 3 different photos. They look pretty much the same, but they're from slightly different angles and different people in the photo. So, excuse me. Let me do this, and I may have to lift that up to put various things. I do know that instead of the tag, I'm going to use this cityscape because I think it's cute, and it kind of I just love it. I'm gonna go like that, and then I want a frame up here, kind of half on and half off, and oh my gosh, that hurt. Okay. And this is going to replace what is basically a floral cluster, and I'm okay with that replacement. I'm going to add the flowers that came in this. I'm going to put this pair of running shoes because Mick runs about 16 miles, the average of 16 miles, or the equivalent of 16 miles, every concert. And having seen him in 2022 and 2021, just recently, he hasn't slowed down a bit, not one bit. And so, in honor of, let's see, what did that pull on? In honor of those 16 miles and the hard work that he does, I'm gonna, include those shoes. I want to place this. This says love this city, and I'm going to add this arrow there covering love this city. I'm sure he does and I do, but it's not about the city, it's about his birthday. So what I'm doing is using a city travel sort of collection for a page that's not about the city, but that's about something else. So I'm going to put that right there, and I think there's enough adhesive on it to hold it there. I'm going to add these little arrows that will kind of stand in for, if you'll recall on the original, there's this little signpost with arrows pointing different ways for things. I'm just adding these arrows to kind of point in towards the photo. I've got this that says always on the go, or I can do a flower here and a flower here. I do want to use always on the go. I'm seeing a disparity here. This doesn't appear to be parallel. So I'm going to pull it up and kind of make it so it's parallel there, and see how far off it is here. It's just cut crooked. I don't like that. I'm not happy with that at all. So let me push it a little off the edge there, but maintain the parallelism over here, and then I can trim that off later. That means this is going to have to be pushed a little further in, and I'm getting a text. Let's see if it's anything important. Let's see. I'm going to put this flower here. I'll commit to that, kind of resting it on the frame. And then I'm going to put this here, and I'll put a little foam behind it. And I like that. Okay, now for the original title I was going to use was this Hustle Bustle, and in the original there's Aventura and then a little tab, and I thought I would cover up, this says hustle plus bustle, getting from place to place, and I thought I'd cover the getting from place to place and just kind of slide that in. I'm still going to do that. Don't know if that'll be the title or if Always on the Go is going to be the title. I'm going to put that there. I have this bit, which is where some journaling is going to go. And I have this that says follow the signs. I can kind of cover that up. I'm going to go ahead and put this on flat. I'm trying to add as many orange accents as I can. I'm going to put this I'm going to break the navy blue line there. And I'm going to place this there. And okay, the photos need to be moved kind of just the same way that this was moved. So there, and then this has to be replaced. Okay, I think that's got everything lined up. I'm going to put this kind of up here at the top. And then I'm going to insert this pink one because I need pink. This is not from the kit. This is from my stash. I need a pink, something pink for the summer challenge. And I need a flair for the summer challenge, and this one has gray on it. So this is going to kind of somewhat mitigate some of the pink. And the pink that's left has that kind of sketchy orange circle on it. So it kind of looks like it belongs. So I want to do this. I have some things here that say where to next and can't get enough. And I'm just going to kind of place those with, stop reaching. I kind of get this here. I kind of like this. It's this year, until a couple days before his birthday, he was the Stones were on tour in the U.S. I missed him when they were in Atlanta because I'd seen him so recently in Atlanta and also in Liverpool. And this backing didn't completely come off. Okay. And so there were just so many concert dollars. And so I elected to catch him next time. And but he got home to his family before his birthday this year. I thought that was kind of cool. As you may know, I'm a huge Stones fan. Back in the day, when it was you were allowed to like one or the other, the Stones or the Beatles. I was Team Beatles. And as I've grown older and gained some respect for and admiration and love for the blues, I like this symbol, but I don't necessarily want the words bistro lunch. Don't need those. I could cover those up with a small piece of ephemera. Let's see what we have that might work. Oh, there's an arrow. Another arrow. Arrows are good for this. I could do that, and there's this umbrella thing there, so you wouldn't know. Let me get this glued down first. I'm not doing a lot of foam, and honestly, it's just a matter of how much time I don't want to take. I'm going to go put that there, and I will put this down right here, kind of down lower, so that it's not interfering with those arrows. And then I will put this arrow on some foam. Excuse me. I am just absolutely holding my breath, hoping that this does not continue or get worse or develop into pneumonia or anything goofy like that, because I do not want, if it does, I'm not telling anybody. I do not want to miss my surgery again. I'm over that. I'm over. I need a new shoulder. Okay, let me do that, and then I will write some journaling in here, and I think to highlight it, I'm going to doodle a frame around it. And then I'll write something there. I'm just gonna okay, so I just said happy 81st to the hardest working man in show business. Now, I have this flower, which I think I'm going to fussy cut out of this ephemera and kind of place it right there just to make it a little bit of a cluster. Do that. It's there, just adding a few small little tiny things. I have another arrow like this, and I think I'm just going to put it right there just for the hell of it. Okay, and I'm done, and I thank you very much for watching. Let's check and see. Oh, I need ink, and I'm going to use this ink. It's in the color is cheddar, and so I'm going to do some cheddar on the navy blue. Oops, I've got something happened down there. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Not much. I wouldn't have added that if it weren't a requirement, and I hate to admit that I do things sometimes just for the requirements, and usually I'm happy with what they suggested, and I don't mind. In this case, on this page, I probably wouldn't have done it. But because the designs in the kit are so clean, they're not mixed media-ish at all. So I will have to wipe that up after. Let me get this over here. And I thank you for watching. Bye.